Hey y'all, it's Beavis. I'm still kind of sick, sorry, so my voice might cut out now and then. But today's topic, I know I promised to do a video yesterday, and I deeply apologize for that. But today, tonight, whatever, I'm gonna do one of my favorite topics because I like to do rampages on this because sorry, my light is pissing me off because it's not doing what I would like it to do. So I'm just gonna leave it. But anyways, so today's topic, I am doing the topic of wow, I keep saying topic a lot today. Anyways, but I'm going to be talking about relationships in high school, specifically commitment in high school. Now, I will be upfront. I will be very upfront about this. I have been engaged before, and sadly to say, I was only in like 8th grade. I guess I was engaged to someone before that, but it was only for like 2 weeks. And it was like my first love, so I was just like, oh, well, I'll be with them forever because I was really naive. But I have a strong opinion about this. I will say, if you're engaged, do what you think is right. I'll say that if you are engaged now. But if you're not engaged and if you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever, don't assume. Sorry, I'm trying to think of how to word this so it doesn't offend you guys. But, okay, so don't assume right away that the person that you're with is the person that you're going to be with for the rest of your life. Because honestly, honey, you could really fuck yourself over that way. You're setting yourself up, honestly. I know, in my high school, you don't see a lot of it, but I still know that there's people that are engaged, and they've been engaged for like a good year and a half, 2 years. Or people that have only been engaged for like 2 months because that's all they've been dating for. But I guess engagements in high school, I don't feel like that's fair to yourself. I feel that you're like trying to put a marriage on yourself. It's like you're trying to say, okay, I'm married, I'm in high school. I'm trying to have so much maturity when I'm not even out of high school. I don't even have my own place. I honestly believe you should not get engaged if neither of you have a place. Now, when I say neither of you, I don't mean you being this cute little tiny 13-year-old being engaged to this like 24-year-old. Okay? That's not logical. Honestly, I've been with older guys, more than one. But I will say that right now, as I look at it and I say, he was a great guy. And my current boyfriend, I love him to death, honestly. But I don't think I will get engaged again until after I'm out of high school. I will not make it a true commitment until after high school. Here's why. If you're not even out of high school yet, you're still working on your education. Yeah, you may have a job. You can have a job, save money for marriage. That is perfectly fine. Honestly, that's really smart. That's much better than me. I don't have any money saved at all, honestly, and I hate it. And I feel very broke now that I say that, even more. But I plan on getting a decent job once I can drive. But anyways, yeah, you can say, okay, well, I want to save money for marriage. I want to save money for a house. But do not get in a relationship with someone say I love you within the first few days, and think you're going to be with them. Don't set yourself up that way. Do not. That sets yourself up for disaster. And also, girls, if you do this, you're pressuring a guy. You are pressuring him and you are pushing him away. I will say, I kind of did this because, he always told me I was with a guy. Okay, story time, guys. I was with a guy, and I hate him now. I hate him, and I wish he would die in a hole. I know that's really mean to say, but I do. For so many reasons. But he promised me that he would never leave me, that he would always love me. Now, with that being said, I took that as, okay, he wants to get married to me. Boy, was I wrong. Because then it comes to find out, for him, always meant until I break up with you. Because then after that, I won't love you anymore. I was not a happy person. I wasn't very heartbroken, honestly, because I started to see that he was a true dick, and also he was cheating on me, and sorry guys. But anyways, I saw that he was cheating on me, so I kind of fell out of love with him. I really wasn't in love, I don't think. Honestly, I just think it was lust and desperation. But moral of the story is, if a guy says, I'll love you forever, I'll always love you, and you're not in a committed relationship, meaning you're not out of high school, you're not ready for children or a marriage, or you can't even afford your own apartment and your own cell phone bill, don't assume he wants marriage. Please don't. Please do not do this to yourself. What was my other comment? Oh, my other comment is, you're supposed to be focusing on your education in high school. That is the whole point of high school, to learn. But it also has some perks of learning how to deal with people. Well, I guess that's also education. I guess you can consider it that, depending on where you're from and all that other stuff. And also, you can find your relationships. Find what you want in a person. So you don't have to get out in the world and then realize, holy shit, I didn't realize there were so many arrogant assholes, or I didn't realize that there were so many whores. I don't want to be like that, or whatever. I'm not being specific about who I'm considering a whore or anything. Because honestly, last year I was such a whore. I was seriously a whore. I'm not kidding you. All I talked about was sex. I swear to God. You ask any of my friends that I was friends with last year, there's a reason I say that, and I'll get on to that later. They will tell you I was such a whore, and I hated it. Now I hate it, because now I look at myself, I'm like, wow, you are really trashy. Why would you do that to yourself? Other than, that's another idea that I'm going to get onto next time, or another time, because I have plenty of video ideas. But anyways, moral of the story is, don't get engaged in high school. Please don't. Unless you, honest to God, think that you want to be stuck with this fucker for the next how many fucking years. And if you want to have kids, and you think that you can take care of your kids without your parents' help, without anyone's help but your own, if you're truly capable of that, if you're not truly capable of that, do not get engaged. I'm serious, guys. I'm absolutely, absolutely serious. Because, okay, you look at my parents. My parents are now divorced for second time. They were married twice. My mom was 16 when she met my father. My dad was about 27. Now, with that being said, okay, they met when she was like 14. So she met when a little bit younger than I am. By like a year or something. But anyways, she met him, thought he was the one, and then it comes to find out he fell hardcore in love with her. Bless my daddy's heart, he is an absolute sweetheart, and anyone breaks his heart again, I swear to God, I will kill them, because that's not fair to my dad. He has lost 3 sons, and I'm his only child left. So, yeah, no more sob stories. But it turned out she had my brother, my only full brother, Chad. She had him, and at 16. And they got married right after because her parents signed off on it. They're like, I don't want to deal with you. Get the fuck out of my house. That was even before she was pregnant with Chad. But anyways, so they got married. And then they had me when she was like 18. Yeah, 18. And, Dad, he's just like, this is my wife. I absolutely love her. Completely in love with her. Well, it only comes to find out that she wanted to go into the army. So she decided to tell my dad, things are going to be different. Here's what you should tell the kids. And she basically made him lie to us, like lie to me and my brother. And like many years later when I'm like 14, right? Well, it was right before my 14th birthday, actually. No. Before my 15th birthday. Sorry. I keep forgetting I'm 15 today. But anyways, and then my dad, he, like, when she came back, he was still in love with her. He got back with her. Well, I guess they had, like, a long-distance relationship in between there, too. That's where the second divorce comes in. But then he finally realized a couple months ago that it just wasn't going to work. So my daddy finally realized that getting married to a high school girl at like 20-something is not a good idea. And also my mom realized that too. She realized, he was older. And, it's not so much the age that he was, it was more the factor that she just wasn't ready. She thought that she was in love. Wow. I don't know about that. I don't know if she was really in love. I think it was more out of desperation. She wanted to leave the house, so she figured, well, my dad's a perfect opportunity. And may I say, she wanted nothing to do with me, also. She wanted absolutely nothing to do with me. For like 2 weeks of my life, she wanted something to do with me. Anyways, so with that little sob story, don't feel sorry for me, guys. I'm completely okay. I've never completely gone through with suicidal thoughts, really. I've just, like, took a lighter to my leg or stupid shit like that because I had nothing better to do with my time. But other than that, I am a completely happy person now. I don't feel my life is a burning, living hell. I might get into of the times when my life was a burning hell, but not today. It was at one point, but honestly, my life, I feel I'm in a good place right now. I have a wonderful boyfriend. I have friends that actually do give a fuck about me. Not a lot, but I'm fine with that. But I think I have a good life right now. and I hope it continues, or if not, get better. But other than that, besides my little story time and my personal, and a little bit of my personal life, wait. Honestly, wait on marriage. Wait on engagements. Commit yourself to getting out of school successfully. I mean, I'm fine with you. If you drop out, I'm not. I'm not a person that's like, oh, you dropped out, you're a dumbass. No. Because guess what, guys? My brother dropped out of high school. And he regretted it. But he moved on. Anyways, moral of the story is, don't get engaged in high school. Play it smart. If you can't afford a house, diapers, or $1,000, more than $1,000 for a wedding, I realize you can get you can get eloped, but seriously, if you can't afford your own house, don't get engaged. I'm serious. If you can't do things without your parents' help, don't do it. Don't commit yourself to something that you can't even do on your own. That is my best advice for you. And I honestly, I'm going to take my own advice on that one as well. I truly do. Like, now that I see where I went wrong, why I did it, and how I can change that, honestly. But yeah, choose wisely. Think about your choices with everything. If you can't do something without having your parents do it, don't do it. Seriously, don't. If you can't do it by yourself without parental involvement, don't do it. I mean, it's like having sex, honestly. If you can't go to a store and buy condoms without getting red-faced and shit, and like being all embarrassed, you're not ready for sex. Honestly, I learned that from my sex ed teacher, and she's right. Be honestly true to your decisions. And don't go too far with your choices. Don't go to desperate measures just to prove your point of being mature. Because if you go to desperate measures, you're probably not even mature. You're honestly not. Okay, so I think I'm done with that due to the fact I'm at like 18 minutes now. And I think you guys are tired of my annoying voice, because honestly, my voice is really annoying and I hate it. But I will catch y'all later. I'll make sure to post a video as soon as possible. I won't give an exact date so I don't get your guys' hopes up. But I'll post one as soon as possible. Beavis is out. Love y'all. And leave comments, message me, follow me on Instagram and Twitter as well if you want. You can do that too. I would actually really like that, so I don't feel like such a loner. But I will see y'all later. Love ya. Bye.